Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Gabriela Hernandez, and I'm the social media manager here at Cube USA. And I am here with
Rob Egan of Newmatic Engineering.
fantastic. And how is your AHR 2025 so far?
Great. Yeah, loving it.
Are you excited for day two?
I am. Yeah. We barely even got maybe a quarter of the show so far.
Incredible. So just tell me about yourself. Tell me about your company and the things that you do.
So we're Pneumatic Engineering. Our region is San Diego County, and we are probably one of the oldest Phoenix Controls reps in the United States. We do a pretty sizable business there and service some pretty well-known pharmaceutical companies and universities in San Diego County. We also are a Delta Controls rep, but we primarily use the Delta Controls to enhance our lab controls business. So we typically are not the building management service side of the equation. So
Fantastic.
yeah.
Well, we were having a bit of a conversation before starting this interview, and I just heard some incredible things that you had to say about Cube. So how long have you been with us?
I'm horrible with timelines, but at least a few years, pretty close to when Cube started, maybe shortly after Cube started. So however long that's been.
A little bit around 10 years.
10 years. Okay, so it's been
Wow.
it's been much more than 5 years.
So we've made it to the decade.
Yeah.
That's
So
fantastic.
yeah, real close. Yeah, maybe nine, maybe 8 or 9 years, something like that.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you're reaching that 10-year mark. That's fantastic.
No, it's been terrific. Yeah.
Oh my God, that makes us so happy.
Yeah, sure.
Great. And so you mentioned that you use Cube more on the managing side of your company.
We do. I mean, one of the issues as a smaller company, we're not a big company, is finding a good way to manage our projects and our billing, and manage our customers, manage our service, and trying to get organized so you're not losing money. And we had a lot of heartache many years because we were using spreadsheets, using online spreadsheets. That was really all that we could run into as being available for a small business such as ours. And if you're a large company, you can hire someone to provide a database management system. You could use Oracle and customize it for your benefit, and maybe even staff someone full time to manage it, or keep them on staff as part of your IT. And that's not something we can afford to do. So we were looking for some solutions, and Cube came around right at the right time, and they fit the bill, and they've been perfect. And we've been able to grow together. We've been able to give them good feedback, things that we were looking for and needing for our business, and they've been very responsive to provide all of those customizations. And I think it's made their product better, at least better for us, and probably better for others. But it's been terrific. Yeah, and without it, we would still be using spreadsheets and online tools that would be convoluted and never give us a full picture. And we'd probably be using 3 different sources of organizers and aggregators in order to try to make our business work and keep from losing dollars just because we're not billing like we should be billing.
Fantastic. I mean, I love what you said about being able to grow together. And I mean, it just goes to show what perfect timing can do.
Perfect.
We came together at the right time, and then
Right.
both companies have been able to grow together. And of course, it's incredible to hear the feedback from our customers, because it only makes us better in the
Terrific.
future,
Yeah, I think so.
So since implementing Cube into your company, what changes have you seen?
Well, I would just say we're not losing sleep at night wondering, have we really run all the reports that we need to be running to make sure that we don't have any outstanding billables where we're leaving money on the table. Obviously, if you're part of a project, that project timeline is going to close at some point in time, and if you haven't made sure that you've billed for all the change orders, you're just losing that money. Eventually, they just say, "Well, sorry, we've already closed the project," and so that's just money that you've lost, which keeps money from bonuses and taking care of your employees, and and growing your business. So that's probably one of the biggest keys for us. But also just having a central tool, I think, has been the biggest benefit. So we have one tool for our contacts and for our billables and for our service, and the system will let you set up and schedule a service call. It will automatically send out notifications to our field technicians, and they can respond to it. They can answer service calls, put in descriptions of what they did at the service, and those can be generated as reports for your customer, and then you use those to develop your invoices. And so it's been just all around perfect for us.
Oh, well, we love to hear perfect.
Oh yeah, no, it's been great.
So I hear that it's been able to help with efficiency and overall organization.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Yeah. Are there any other specific results that you would like to share?
Some exciting things. We're trying to grow our service offering, and knowing that Cube is also trying to grow their service tools. And I think some of those things can be that we manually do, or a customer calling in or phoning in or emailing in, those things can be automated through Cube. You can also provide a portal for which we've been wanting to do with our own website. We've done it to an extent, but not to the level it needs to be. And I think Cube could fit that bill as well, and take that off of our responsibility list. We'll put it on Cube's list, and they can provide the portal for our customers, and we can put all their owners manuals and stuff on that portal, and they can also see their service schedules, things that have been scheduled recently, things in the past, and that's one thing we do currently right now with reports through Cube. Is a customer will ask, well, how often have you been out? When was the last time you were out? Have you been out for this particular issue before? And with Cube, you can do that. You can chart that, and you can generate a report. You can show it to your customer and say, look, we've only been out 3 times this year, so you're worried about the money you're paying us. I think maybe you're not paying us enough.
It's a very important question that I wanted to ask you.
Sure.
If you're chatting with someone and they're on the fence about joining Cube, what would you tell them?
I mean, for us, we had enough pain doing things without Cube. So we knew we needed to do something. And I would say, if you're in that situation, or even if you're a newer company, Cube is incredibly inexpensive compared to, for what you get. And they're very responsive. So I would say you can't go wrong at least giving Cube a shot. And then for us, you'll find that I think you'll stay for 8+ years, probably never leave them, which is kind of where we're at. So, yeah.
Wow. I mean, that is incredible to hear. And we're very happy that Cube has created such a lasting impression on you.
Yeah.
Now, before we say goodbye, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Nothing I can think of. I think I've been talking quite a bit.
Well, thank you so much, Rob, for spending time with us today.
Sure.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank you so much for being such a beloved customer for Cube.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a fantastic rest of your day, everyone. Bye.